It's Ryan here. I'm coming at you with a series that I am starting again that I have not done in over, I would say, a year and a half or even 2 years. And it is my return to the Friday night ritual. And as you can see, just so you know, it's Friday night, 11:20. And one of my rituals is I always watch a late night film whenever I'm off the next day. I'm off tomorrow, I'm off the following day, I'm off the following day, I'm off for 5 days. So, time for a new Friday night ritual. And I still have another 40 minutes until midnight. So technically, since it started on Friday, it could be a Friday night ritual. The film I'm going to see is a film I've always wanted to see, and it is 1973's Scarecrow, starring Gene Hackman and Al Pacino. And it's a film I've always wanted to see, but I've never been able to get my hands on it because it's part of the Warner Brothers Archive series, so it's a little bit more pricier compared to all the others, like regular releases and stuff. So, because of that, I haven't really been able to watch it as quickly as I wanted to. So, I just got done watching like a little marathon of Parks and Rec, and so I was just flipping through the stations, and I see that Scarecrow is coming on at midnight on Turner Classic Movies. I guess that means that's what I'm gonna be watching, because I am gonna take it and run with it, because I don't want to miss this opportunity, because I know it won't come up probably for another year or so to watch this movie. Hopefully I like it. I don't know anything about it, so I'm pretty excited because I've always wanted to see it, and it was a nice little surprise because I was just in the middle of thinking about what I was gonna watch, and I was over there looking at my collection and I couldn't figure anything out to watch. And since it's a Friday night ritual, I want to do something different than I usually do. Sometimes I sit on my couch. Other times, I lay on our 15-minute chair because it's so comfy, you'll fall asleep in 15 minutes. And other times, I sit there. Basically, my whole life up until about, 4 years ago when I got married, when I was still living at my parents' house, whenever I watched a movie, I didn't just lay in my bed in my room because I had a big TV. I just shacked up on the ground. I had a nice carpet, put a comforter down there, and just chill out in front of the TV and watch whatever masterpiece I was watching that night. Well, about a few weeks ago, for some reason I just had a little ache. And I didn't really feel like sitting on the couch, and so I was like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and lay on the ground. So, I cleaned the wood floor, I vacuumed the part of the carpet, and I put a pillow and everything down. And sometimes that's where I just end up spending my nights, not sleeping, but my late nights watching movies, until I go upstairs in my comfy bed. But, tonight, I am announcing for the very first time on my YouTube channel that I will be watching the film on the ground. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier. That was a Batman reference. But yes, I'm going to be shacked up. That doesn't even make sense. I actually have a part of the couch I actually took off the back pillow part and put it right here on the ground. Don't tell my wife I did that. But I got my pillow on top of that, and I have my blanket down here, and it is right in front of my TV. So, the Friday night ritual is getting real. And considering I've already had a lot of coffee today, I had a Red Bull, I had a coffee, and I've had other choices of caffeine. So I'm not going to have any coffee tonight. So my drink of choice is going to be... What, Godzilla? Water. That's what I'm going for. But I figured since it's movie night and it's Friday night ritual night, the movie doesn't start for about another 20 minutes or so. So I'm going to show you really quick my long process of picking out a movie. First, I walk over to my movie collection, and this is part of it right here. I have another part of it over here, and another part of it back there. I have some stuff upstairs, and I have some stuff under my TV. So, just think of this. This is my mind, how it works. Ryan, do you feel like watching Alfred Hitchcock? Sure. I'll walk over to my Hitchcock set, as you can see. I grab it, and I'm looking through it. Can you guess what happens? I see a picture of Jimmy Stewart in Vertigo, and I think, man, I love Vertigo, and I love Jimmy Stewart. But I just watched Vertigo, but I really want to watch something with Jimmy Stewart in it. So I put the Hitchcock thing back. Then I go down to my DVDs, because I don't really have any Jimmy Stewart Blu-rays, other than my Hitchcock ones. I'm sure I do, but I go down here, this area down here, to where I keep some of my Jimmy Stewart Blu-rays, or DVDs. Then I look at it and I go, man, I love Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. So, like any cinephile, I grab Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Then I put it into the Blu-ray player. Press play. Claude Rains is in this movie? Man, I love Claude Rains. All of a sudden, my mind just completely cancels out of watching that movie because all I could think about is Casablanca and Claude Rains' performance in that film. So, I get my ass up, let the movie out, grab Casablanca, and put it in. Only this time, as I'm putting it in, I get a glimpse of The Treasure of Sierra Madre, starring Casablanca's Humphrey Bogart. And I think, I wouldn't mind watching that. That sounds like it'd be a great movie to watch. So I'm reaching over to The Treasure of Sierra Madre, and I get a glimpse. Yes. Batman. The last 15 minutes of my life was a waste because I look up and I see Batman. I see the animated stuff, I see some Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight. I see all that stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, do I want to watch Batman, the animated series, which is always a yes, or do I want to watch one of the films? So, basically, I grab animated series, put it in, watch an episode. And I'm thinking, you know what, I wanted to watch a movie. I didn't really want to watch an animated series episode. So I finished the animated series episode, and I put in, maybe, let's say, Superman. Because as I'm looking at the Batman stuff, I see Superman. This is just how my mind works. So next thing you know, an hour has gone by, I haven't even started a movie, and I put in Superman. And by the beginning of the credits, I'm dead asleep. And that, Don Corleone, is the trouble of being a cinephile. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down, get a drink, and put on the TV on Scarecrow. Alright, so far it's, about these two homeless guys played by Al Pacino and Gene Hackman who are just traveling, trying to get odd jobs, get some money, get some food, and it's kind of like their adventures. And it's pretty funny because you see the chemistry between the two characters, and it's way more of a character study almost than actually like a plot-driven film. So I'm just sitting here. I got a little hungry, so I just made a bowl of oatmeal. I love oatmeal. And usually I either have like a snack this time, usually a bowl of oatmeal, or cereal, depending on the weather. So it's actually very, cold outside. So I decided to go with the oatmeal. And so I'm enjoying that and watching this wonderful, fun, entertaining movie. Alright, well, it's 2 a.m. There's my bowl of oatmeal that I finished over there. Yeah, so I just got done watching Scarecrow, and man, that was a surprise. I knew I was going to like it, but I didn't realize what kind of style of a film it was. It was a, it started out as like a comedy, and then, because both of the characters are very different, and they're just going cross country, and just kind of, trying to get by, and they both have dreams and goals they want to set in, and they're kind of with each other, helping each other out. And they're very different, and at first there's some friction, but they grow really close, and there's a bond, and both characters grow in certain aspects. And and that's pretty much the overall plot of the film, but I'm not going to go into Spoilerville because it's a pretty powerful experience. It's a very good film. It was really, I thought it was going to be way more of a comedy, and it was really, it was funny in parts, but the dramatic scenes were amazing. The acting was like just top of the line. Gene Hackman, this has to have been one of his best performances, and The Conversation is definitely one of my favorites that he's done, but this one, I cannot believe I have not heard about this film's great performances. I just always knew that it starred Pacino and Hackman. And Al Pacino, man, he really plays a different character in this film. He's a really happy, jolly, almost childish type ex-sailor, and he goofs around a lot. I saw a lot of me in him, like some of the stuff I do in real life, and it was just seeing both characters grow, and then ultimately different consequences led to the ending of the film, and it was just a powerful film. It was, some people might not like how the film ends, but I think it really says a lot because of the type of film that it is, and how both characters grow and mature with each other as friends and have a bond. And I'm really glad I watched this film. I would easily give it maybe a 9 out of 10, easy. So thank you very much for watching this Friday Night Ritual, and I will hopefully be doing these more often. Leave your comments down below, make sure you like the video, and thank you very much for watching.